Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Real Talk with B back at it again. You know how we do. We just gonna dive right on in. What's good, y'all? I don't know what time it is. It's late. It's after midnight. And, I got a lot on my mind. So I'm awake as usual. So here I am. Here we are. That's what it is. But I'm sitting here chilling, man, doing a lot of thinking right now, man. Time for me to cut my grass. What's understood ain't gotta be explained. Time to cut my grass. It's nice outside. I'm just sitting here going over things in my mind, y'all, about life and people, concepts, thought patterns, things like that of people. That's how I get to evaluate my situations. I often tell people, man, I got to process this. And when I get in deep thought and I'm actually like, you know, uh, it's like that. It's like I get into that mad scientist mode where pieces are like I'm doing puzzle pieces, right? And I used to do this all the time because it used to help me collect my thoughts and help me figure out moves. And then I kind of got out of it. And when I say that, I'm, just life, puzzle pieces, people. I'm going like this with them. I'm seeing what's what over here, who needs to be here, what needs to be there. Okay, I need to do this, so I need to move it here. That's the type of stuff, and that's how my brain works and thinks and operates. So when people be like, "What you thinking about?" It's hard to tell people. I'm calculating. That's like if somebody do something to me, my brain gets to going, okay, then let me process this. Now I got to come up with a reaction. And I got to make sure it's not biased or based off of what somebody does to me because then it could be the wrong reaction. So I got to make sure every piece is where it's still supposed to be and remove around some things. That's how I operate. I love it. Some of y'all might be like, what you talking about? But for those of y'all that understand, then you know. What I'm saying is I'm calculative. It's once I get in that process, I'm processing it and learning and figuring out some stuff. I'm naturally a paranoid person. So I'm always thinking somebody against me anyway. So if I think somebody's against me all out the gate anyway and I can't trust you, then the moment you do something to me, I already got a sense of what I'm going to do and how I'm going to move your piece, but I have to look at all the pieces. I'm a reactive person. How many of y'all out there are a reactive person? Like we don't go to do anything to anybody or we don't start anything, but we react accordingly. That's me. I'm a reactor. And that goes along with, I don't like drama. I don't like conflict. I don't like arguing. I don't even like debating people anymore. That's why I stay in solitude. It's just be me and my kids. I don't like to be around people. My anxiety get to getting all messed up, and my trust in people is just gone. And actually, after recent events, my trust is just straight down now. It's gonna be trouble for anybody trying to get close to me again. Trust is the A. Trust is futile. But look, I'm looking around. Y'all probably like, why you keep looking over there, boy? Them pieces is going while I'm talking to y'all. It's been, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Real talk with B. You know what I'm saying? When I'm up, I'm up. When I'm down, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Um, I get moments and moods where I just go in my room and close the door. You know what I'm saying? I make sure the kids eat, get their stuff together, take them to their practices, go to games. I still do all that. But then when I get home, be like, I'm ready to go home. Like I don't want to do nothing else. I don't want nobody to ask me to do nothing else, make no extra stops. I want to go home, go to my room. My kids are older now, and now they'll be like, Dad, you look like you going through it. My daughter Akira will definitely be on that. Dad, you just look down. What's wrong? Like, you be like, okay, you peeping it. That's good though that you can peep it. I like that my kids can see and observe stuff. You see somebody mad, you know how to handle it. You see them down, you know how to handle it. I want them to be able to have those thoughts like me. That's why I don't let my kids around just anybody. You know what I'm saying? One situation that came up, they meet me. It's a whole lot of stuff that could come up from that. And the kids just ain't ready. So what I tell my kids is I be like, hey, and they know this, and I just be like, I'm protecting you guys. You know what I'm saying? I might not, there's a lot of things that you don't know that, the pieces in the background, you know what I'm saying? But just know I'm protecting you. And I protect my kids from anybody. Like, I'm very protective. Like, a lot of people probably forgot about COVID. I haven't. I've loosened up a little bit, but I know it's still in my head. I don't let my kids around everybody. And then if I know that you got some issues going on, like whatever the case may be, then it'd be a no to be around my kids anyway. So, because Mimi was like, oh, can I see him or can you bring him over, stuff like that. And I'm like, nah, bruh. And I know people can change, anybody can change, but that stuff still ain't got nothing to do with what's been happening. You know what I'm saying? Um, you still kind of gotta account for that. And I don't know if change is enough to warrant that, from me. So no, right now, no, they can't see you. They can talk to you, or if they see them at church, or if they watching this, then you know what I'm saying. I don't have nothing against you or nothing like that. I don't have anything against anybody. It's just I gotta protect them, and there's things in the past that needs to be, talked about, hashed out, and figured out, because a lot of stuff that went on, it can never happen again. And I refuse to let my kids have certain mindsets. So if I see people having certain mindsets, my kids won't go with them either. I have to be present. And that's how I feel about it anyway. My mom stay on me about letting my kids go with people. My mom be like, don't let them go over there. Nope. And my mom, you know what I'm saying? She own it. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't came a long way. I'm gonna tell you, some pieces got moved, and for a little while the kids kind of got off guard, and even so, sometimes I have to check them and be like, "Hey, you acting like you trying to do this. We got to get back here." You know what I'm saying? So influences, I'm really big on influences, so I don't let them be around too many people. I don't. Some people be like, "Dang, you kind of strict," and I'm like, "Dang, but I want them safe, and dang, I don't want them out there." It's kind of like when I watched that Venus and Serena. Is that their names? Anyway, I watched that movie that Will Smith done, and that lady across the street was like, "Somebody should call the police on you. You working them girls that hard." And he was like, "I told you stop talking to my girls. I know where my girls at." You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be stars. What corner did you say your your daughter was at again? I get the concept of what he was saying, and that's how I am with my kids. So I understood it. I get it. I understood that concept. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I am, man. I know what my kids doing. What yours over there doing? So I mind my business, man. I don't tell nobody how to raise their kids. I don't do none of that stuff. I try my best to not really get in people business no more, because that's tough, man. Because you could be giving good advice, but people would take it the wrong way. They get defensive, and you don't really want to deal with defensive people. I got a person that gets defensive, and it is hell. They get defensive because they feel like you attacking them, but it's not attack. It's love. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes it's blunt. Like now, I'm liable to say, "Hey, man, I'm not even in the mood to sugarcoat this with you. this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I be respectful about it. And then sometimes that defensiveness will come out of somebody. Defensiveness will come out of somebody. And then it turns into a whole bigger ordeal than anything. And all it was somebody trying to tell you something or try to correct you. That's why now I'm at a point to where it's like, you know what? Forget it. I'm about to let everybody do what they do, think how they think. If it's not according to be, then it ain't got nothing to do with we, and that's over here. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I can control is my household and my kids. So if everybody want to draw and play outside the line of that, be my guest. Go ahead, but we ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said a minute ago, there's people that can't get my kids, and I don't mind making the list even longer. Because what it is, if I don't trust you and we don't have good communication, or we don't see eye to eye, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this, no, it's a problem. No, I'm not letting my kids go with you. So, like I said, I don't have a problem with nobody, but I'm very protective. You can't mess up, or you can't feed me spinach and tell me it's greens. I'm sorry. I'm not going with you on that. You can't. I know what greens taste like. You understand what I'm saying? Once again, what's understood ain't got to be explained. Y'all know what that metaphor's saying, you know? But hey, it is what it is, man. I think it's amazing how some people will, like me, I never been a person to, point fingers at nobody. I might give a good, this is what you're not doing this, or you could be doing this better, or whatever, but I'm never doing this. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I can give advice. I could tell you how I feel. I can tell a person how the kids feel if they tell me to. I can't, you know, and I'm not doing it for an altercation. I'm just trying to let you know something so it can be fixed. But when you have defensive people who are not ready to accept truth or accept certain things about themselves, that's when you get the defensive side of people. So, man, you gotta let people grow in their own time, grow in their own way, and hope and pray that they get it. You know what I'm saying? Before it's too late, to be honest with you. I'm about to start giving people the shovel and letting them dig whatever they want to dig. How low you going? And I'm looking like this. You dig? Look. Okay. You figure it out yet? Not yet? Okay, keep digging then. You want to keep digging that hole? Keep digging it. I don't care. I don't mind. We good over here. And I know some of y'all feel like that about y'all's too. And y'all crib, hey, you good over there? We good over here? Everybody that ain't good, man, that's gonna be y'all problem. I could be over here stressing about my finance, you feel me? Which I do, especially lately. But I'm still handling mine, right? So it's like, and I've been doing that. You know what I'm saying? My broke is different from other people broke. You know what I'm saying? People got to understand the differences. My broke is my rent is paid, my bills are paid, I got food in the refrigerator, I got this. And then maybe, and then, all that stuff is good. So we straight. My stuff might be one day, it might be, oh shoot, I'm low on gas. Got to get some gas. Or oh shoot, man, dang, I gotta pay something else. You know what I'm saying? But it's like extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that you can go without that you don't absolutely need. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sometimes you go through it, man. It be like that sometimes. I'm not perfect. This is real talk with B, man. I ain't afraid to let nobody in my world. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down, and that's with the physical or my moods, and that's just real. And honestly, that part right there is my therapy talking, to be honest, because they trying to get me to be able to let out instead, no, regardless of what anybody say, think, or do. Brandon, stop holding in your feelings. Stop holding in. You know what I'm saying? My job ain't to be nobody else but me. And a lot of people got to understand and come to a conclusion with themselves like, hey, this is me. Please accept me for who I am. But if you don't, then fuck you. I'll talk to God about it later. Don't worry about that. So, uh, but that's what it is. Accept me for who I am. Good, bad, faults, ugly. You know what I'm saying? Constructive criticism. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't mind a good scolding. If my mama scold me, if I fuck up and do something wrong, my mama gonna get on me. I'm 37 now. My mama still get on me if I mess up. Do you understand that everybody's gonna get scolded? Everybody's gonna get talked to like they're a kid at some point. And it's not nobody coming at you like that. It's just you gotta learn not to be so defensive. I got somebody who I could be explaining something to them. They'll try to interrupt me and then tell me not to interrupt them. And then I have to say, dude, I'm the one sitting here talking to you. Well, I'm trying to tell you something before I forget. That still don't neglect the fact that you the one doing the interrupting. What? So I have to sometimes be like, man, let me finish talking and then you come back to that. If it's important, you're going to come back to it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm trying to tell you something so you know what's happening, then you got to let me finish. That's communication. Now, when I'm done talking, then I shut up. And then you can say what you're going to say. And I sit there and even if I'm disagreeing, okay, okay. But I won't let nobody gaslight me though. Now, once the gaslighting start, then the conversation is gonna go a different way. I won't let nobody gaslight me, and I won't let nobody play victim in a conversation with me that don't need to play victim. I really don't even really believe in victims, to be honest with you. I don't even like calling them that because of there's actual real victims out there, if y'all get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know. So man, these are things that I just sit up thinking about, moving puzzle pieces around, life choices, people, money. You know what I'm saying? Just all kind of stuff, man. The puzzle of life. That's you know what? That's what I'm gonna call it. It's the puzzle of life. What you thinking about? The puzzle of life. I like that. I'm gonna use that. I'm moving pieces around on on the puzzle of life, y'all. I like that. Uh, but yeah, man. Like right now, tonight, I'm moving some pieces around. I'm trying to see what's what. And my eyes are still open. I'm one of them too. You got to be careful with me, people. I'm one of them too. I might do something or say something so I can see what your reaction gonna be, and then guess what happens after that? Boom, knockout. Metaphor, by the way. That's that. You give them that shovel, man. You give people that shovel. You let them hit they self. You let them dig their own thing. Man, this video 18 minutes, y'all, but I'm gonna keep talking. I really didn't. I was gonna go live, but I was like, nah, I'm just gonna talk this out. So if y'all get to this point of the video, I know y'all real ones. You hear me? So you get to this point, you definitely better like this video. I'm talking about real stuff, man. Not only am I giving the gems out, I'm giving y'all some real B. So yeah, man. You know, life is funny that way though. Life is funny that way. I choose to kind of be in solitude though. It's my safe place. I had to go do my gene thing today, like I was telling you on the other video. Like I said, it's 2 swabs over here, 2 swabs over there. And you know, it'll come back in a couple weeks. So when I go see her in a month, we'll be able to figure something out. I had a person say, you know, I'm this way because of your bipolarness. I said, man, we didn't even know I was bipolar till recently. Now you want to use that? Really? Yeah, be careful, man. People will try to find anything to attach to so they can try to prove something or get something out there. My moods don't have nothing to do with certain things. And now I'm going to speak specifically on something like my children, any of their mothers. My moods have nothing to do with the mothers of my children seeing the kids. I could be in my room with the door shut. That does not have anything to do with you seeing the kids. I could not feel like talking to you. That has nothing to do with you seeing the kids. And I don't have a problem with anybody, really, for real. I don't. Most of the time, I'm literally like 97% of the time, we on a accord with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Well, my kids only go to one of my children's uh house. Wait. So one of my baby mothers, I like to say children's mothers, but it seems so long, doesn't it? So I my kids will go over there. They've kind of like a I don't want to say adopted, but they've attached themselves like brothers and sisters because she has other children by someone else, and then I have children someone else, and they take to them. So they're like, "Oh, that's my little brother. Oh, that's my sister." So they look at each other like that. They all like sports, so they get along like that for the most part. Um, so like I said, me and that one, the mother, we got times where we communicate and talk, but then there's times where we don't speak at all. It's literally like, can you pick up one of the kids or can you do this? It's literally that's it. So it's like, and it still doesn't have anything to do with the children. You still see the children. You still, whatever. So I think a lot of people have to get the mindset of, stop making excuses for everything. You really do. You know what I'm saying? You have the opportunity. I give everybody the opportunity to be around. I really do. It's up to you to take it. I'm never gonna like with their Mimi or whoever else in their life, their mom side of the family. I'm never gonna teach my kids to run after y'all. They're the children. You're supposed to be trying to communicate with them. You're supposed to be trying to make an effort for to be around them. It's not their job to come chase you adults to being alive. You guys should want to do that anyway. And the same thing with my children's mothers. It's not the children's job to chase you. It's not the children's job to try to get you to be a mother or whatever the case may be. It's your job to show them. It's your job to earn whatever you got to earn to be whatever you want to be with them. It's your job to, be the parent. It's your job, not theirs. I don't know if y'all agree with that. Tell me in the comment section down below if y'all agree with that or if you don't. If you don't, tell me why you don't agree with it. But I feel like you guys are going to agree with it. So I really believe that. Um, it's up to us to be parents. Like me, it's up to me to be a parent with the children that don't live here. And I'm a great father to all of my kids. Like I'm in all of my kids' lives. Can't nobody come tell me nothing. Was I always like this? No. I keep it 100. I wasn't always like this. Um, three of my children, I didn't see for, well, I would see them like at events or something like that. But when I speak on like see them, it's like be involved, be in, you know, like for some years when they was younger though. So, but yeah, so I wasn't always like I had to earn the respect, the right, the everything to be where I'm at with my children right now. You know what I'm saying? I had to earn it. So with two of my children, it was either right after my wife passed or it was definitely during when I had a year because it took me a year to get custody of two of them. And then it took me a year busting my butt, jumping through hoops, kissing ass to get them. Then um my other three children, the ones that I didn't see for some time, um it was crazy how it happened. Their mother hit me up and said the kids want you to be in their lives or whatever. And I was like, bet, here we go. Now I can show them, whatever. So it was a constant. So for the first little while, it was conversations. It's a long video. It was conversations, and I'm not gonna split it up. And we had to grow our bond back. But I feel like, in here it was still there, but it was stuff that we had to figure out and stuff that we had to deal with up here that we had to, get comfortable with and things like that. So, and then here we are, 4 or 5 years later, tight as can be. We in there, we good. So, I'm involved in all of my children's life consistently. And like I said, nobody fully understands the road that people go through because some people don't get on here and share this stuff with you guys. I haven't really either in the past, but like now, Real Talk with B stands for a lot of things with me right now. So, I'm not afraid to let people in my world. My therapist think it's kind of good. Now, got to keep some stuff off, but slowly I can get it out there once I get comfortable with it. So whatever I speak on here, that means I've become comfortable with talking about, and this is one of the things that it is. Unfortunately, it's a long video, so I don't know if you'll get to it, but if you do get to this point, you are a real one. And don't forget to hit the like button. All right, it's free. So I'm truly blessed to be in all of my children's lives. I love it. They love it. The bond is so strong. And we have everything in the world in common. So that's pretty freaking awesome, man. I know they wasn't expecting it, because when you hear stories about who I used to be and then you get in front of me, it's like two totally different people. Like, it's crazy. That's how much I've changed. And I love it. And I thank God every day that I changed. I live my life for my kids and I love it. You dig? I love it. So people can't come up to me with their sob stories and things like that, because, it took work for me to get here with me, myself, and with my kids. Don't nobody in this world get no shortcut. And that's just not even me. I don't even have to have an input. My kids have their own voice. They teenagers. They make decisions they own. I let my kid, I might talk to my kids. Other than that, they decide what they want to do. They older. They do what they want to do. Just like my other 3 kids that don't live here. They do what they want to do. My son, Brandon Jr., I might not talk to Brandon Jr. for 3-4 days, but then he'll come stay the night for 2 days and disappear again. I don't, this is it. My kids are teenagers now. So what I'm gonna do? My son will tell me happy birthday, tell me he love me. That's all I can get. That's all I can ask for. They teenagers now. They got friends. Brandon Jr. driving. He in basketball. He go to the gym to work out. I mean, in sports, what are you gonna do, man? Ain't much I can do. I love it. He'll pop up over here after his tournaments and stay the night. And then, he vegan, so he eat all the other stuff that you just be like, them was the sides, man. No, I'm just playing, but I'm for real. But no, I love my kids, man. My kids are the light in my day. I could be in the worst mood in the world. My youngest daughter, Mary, bless her heart, she puts me in the best mood in the world. She puts everybody in the best mood in the world. That girl is everybody's heart, boy. I'm telling you. Mary is the golden child. But like I said, that's about why, like, when I'm in my therapy, they always talk about how close I am with my kids, and why every story I have involves my kids, because my kids are the biggest part of my story. They are. They're the biggest part. So, I believe in earning, and I believe that you just have to get it. It took a lot of crying. It took a lot of late night conversations with the other 3 to be able to get to the point where I got that respect back, and where I got the bond back, and where I got the decision making back with some things. You know what I'm saying? Even with the mother, you got to go through the mom, like, you gotta, that's why I say, I'm the receiver. She could be the quarterback, at her house, and I kind of just receive. Like, I let her lead and I just kind of follow with it. You know what I'm saying? She been leading this long. I don't try to step in and take over, or, try to insert my position nowhere. Nah, bro. Kids is grown. You just kind of got to just find a rhythm and go with it. I'm never disrespectful to her, and it is what it is. Me and my kids have a great relationship. One of them, although it could be better, but I know where he's coming from, and I kind of know where he's at with things. We're good. I can't say on here what I'm thinking in my head, because, he probably don't want nobody to know. But I'm good with all my kids, man, and I love it. That's all that matters to me. I don't have to be good with no adult in this world. I'm good with my kids, and that's all that matters. But yeah, y'all, man, this video, man, I'm just up late. This could be a live, but I really don't feel like going through the comments and doing all that tonight. You know what I'm saying? So this probably will be a long video. Hey, maybe it'll go an hour. No, I ain't gonna do a whole nother 30 minutes. Well, I'm gonna try not to. um, man, I'm just chilling, man. Boundaries are very important, you know. You got to have boundaries, whether it's with an adult, whether it's with your children. There has to be some kind of boundary set, especially when your children get older. And then adults, you definitely have to place boundaries with adults. Sometimes they overstep. Sometimes they, you got to be like, hey, whoa, chill, over there, over there, whoa, over there, too close, sometimes. But boundaries are very important. I talk about that in therapy. We actually just started going deeper into my past a little bit, and talking about some things in my marriage, and it was I had some sweaty palms last week. But I needed to get some a little bit of clarification out of something. um and it was just basically the same thing that I had thought was, it's gonna take time. Everything's gonna take time. I'm not saying, when I going back to my kids and who they be around and certain person or people, I'm not gonna say never. I won't say that. I'm not that kind of guy. It's just a time thing. When I am comfortable, when I can trust that my kids are safe, when I can trust that you're not rubbing off on them the wrong way, it's possible. When I know who my kids are going to be around, it's possible. Because even when I let my kids go over there, I'd be like, hey, if something's off, call me. I'll come get you. Like, no matter what time it is, I'll come get you. If you don't want to be somewhere, I don't care. I'll come get you. If this person comes over, call me. I'll come get you. You can't be there when they there. So, and a couple times my kids have called me. Come get me. I don't want to, but everything I do is to protect my kids. And I honestly feel like, from me to y'all, I am the best person to protect my kids. I've been doing it this long, and I've earned the right to feel how I feel. I've earned it. You ever earn something and then somebody try to downplay it, or they try to make it seem like they put in the same effort and work you did? Fuck out of here. I'll talk to God about it later. But nah, man. Real talk with me, man. I don't have no problems with nobody, man, for real. I just need people to wake up and understand. But you know what? Like I said, at this point, man, I'm about to stop caring about all that, man. I'm about to stop caring. One person in particular don't even know. Don't even know. I be looking out for people, and people don't even know. They can find out the hard way, though, But I hope they never do. I don't know. I want everybody to be cool and happy. Me and my kids, we getting the hell away from Kokomo, man. We getting the hell out of here. Everybody here can just, for real. And all my kids ready to leave now, so that's good. Like, I didn't have to force them. Because, my mom be like, you the parent, they the child, they get over it. My kids came along on their own. They ready to go. Circumstances, things, and just maybe age, maybe. I don't know, but they ready to go too. So once everything is right and in motion and the pieces line up how they're supposed to line up, Lord willing, we'd be gone, we'd be somewhere good for all of us, you know. Hit that restart. The first restart. I think that's what we need. I think sometimes people just need a restart. So many things happen here. There's not, don't get us wrong, there's some good, but the bad outweighs the good around here for us. It always be home. Never gonna down it, but it's definitely time for something else, man. Not saying we'll go far away, but away is gonna be cool. So, you know, I want the kids to have every opportunity in the world that they can to be able to be better than me, better than their mothers, better than everybody before them. You know what I'm saying? The next generation, those are the people that are gonna grow up and be whatever it is the world needs them to be. And got to make sure that it's something positive for us. So, I don't know, man. 36 minutes? Minutes? No, I'm just playing. Uh, Maybe I'll stop this one. Maybe I'll do another video. I don't know. But I'm going to get up off of here for now. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you made it to this point of the video, you are truly a real one. And I love you and I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new and you catch this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I'm out of here. Peace.